Good evening, guys.
Good evening. Happy Friday.
Hmm.
I thought my watch was on this whole time. It wasn't. I Look at that. That's my faceplate. Oh, you saw it. I don't feel like putting my. Let me see if I'll do it one more time. All right, because it goes off if you don't have it on. So that's my faceplate for now. Um, we have like a really cool. When I first got this one, I had one before. The children murdered it, so now we have a new one. Hello, three people. I don't know who you are. Feel free to say hello. If you have any questions for us, let us know. It is evening time here where we are in Ohio, Central Ohio, and it's going to be getting dark here soon. Hello, fourth person. Hello. If you have any questions, let us know. We're out here sitting here waiting for. I think you probably said hello. It was so quiet and nonchalant. But we sit out here on Fridays and let Gia play. I'm not
She's in her
playing.
cheer
Yeah, go ahead.
practice,
Yeah.
so we just wait out here.
Yeah, we sit out here in the van and watch movies. But we thought we'd say hello and talk to our fellow friends on YouTube instead of watching movies. We have time to watch movies. We're going to be sitting here. How long is her chair?
2 hours.
Yeah. We're loving parents. So 2 hours. Let's see. Should we go? What do you think? I don't know. That's kind of like... I guess we're going to need that once it gets darker.
In a
One
few
of
minutes.
us is not lighter. So it can get darker here. And the next thing you know, you're going to hear is my voice.
There's a ghost beside me.
Yeah. I'm just going to do that.
Okay.
We'll do that for now. So, just jump in. You have any questions for us? Let us know. This is a good time to do that. I know people ask questions on some of our videos, and this would be a good opportunity to answer those live. You know, we're here. I hope everybody's week was okay. If you live in America, you know how chaotic this week was.
4-day week only. But
Oh.
still chaotic.
Okay, it was chaotic.
King Day.
It was chaotic with everything going on, though, politically and all that. But it was nice in the sense that I had 4 days off. She had
No. Yeah, you had 4 days. I had 3-day
She had 3
weekend.
days. Yeah, 4-day weekend. I had a 5-day weekend, so it was pretty nice. Only thing is, when you have to go back, I don't know. You feel a little more tired.
Yep. Wednesday was a Monday for you.
Yeah. You know what? That's great though. Wednesday was my Monday, so it felt great. So it was nice. We also usually go grocery shopping right now, by the way, but we're gonna hang out and talk to you guys first, and watch people look at us talking into the camera while we're sitting here.
You said, by the way, at the end of your sentence.
Who I do?
You did.
See that? Okay. Let's break a few things down. Hey, what's going on, Black Busa? Is it a Busa? No, I think it's the name of a motorcycle. I could be wrong, and I always mispronounce it, so who knows? Hello, new person who jumped in as well. They jumped out real quick, like, nope, I'm giving up. I say hello to them. But what was I saying now?
By the way, you said at the end of your sentence.
Okay, so she's from Pakistan.
You're correct about Black Pusa. It's the motorcycle.
Okay, good. That's what I thought. But in Pakistan, they say things differently when they speak English.
Because we learned the British English.
Yeah, I know. So it is.
Not
It's
American.
to me, it's backwards. That's because I speak, American English. So I was just telling her the other night, or was it last night?
Last night.
Gia has picked up more speaking habits of the Pakistani version of persuasion.
Because I talk a lot. And the
Yeah.
kids look up to mother first.
That isn't necessarily mean they could look up to father too, but
Yeah, but they pick up more from the mother than father.
I don't know. It all depends. I think. That's just kids channel speak with you. The mother. Father is in there too. But so the way she speaks, for instance, she just said, I said, by the way, at the end of the sentence, which means I didn't even think about it. I'm talking like her. But she'll say, oh, the weather is nice, by the way. To me, like in America, we say, by the way, it looks nice out here, But she says, by the way, at the end of a sentence. So therefore, and you know what? I wonder if anybody else goes through that. Like if you're married to someone of a different culture, different race, even. Although I don't like using the word race, but people identify quicker when you say race. But I was just talking to a friend. I was talking to Bob earlier, and I was telling him how when we first got together, we would argue about
small words.
Yeah.
And we were both right.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying that you're in America, so to me it was confusing. Like she would call a truck a lorry, and I'm like, that's like a girl's name, Lori, and
I had to learn about it. I'm like, okay, semi truck, construction trucks.
Yeah.
Like seriously?
Yeah. And then we had Garage.
Garage.
Garage is a guy who does not like women. Garage is how we say it in America. So garage is Raj, he likes men. Garage is what we park our vehicles in. And there was a bunch of stuff, different words you would say. And she still does.
Like, remember with Jaden when he was baby, I'm like, okay, let's go play football. And you're like, what are you doing? You're playing soccer. It's like, no, this is football.
Right.
Like back there, it is football.
Right.
You guys call it soccer.
Right, we would argue about that. So, once again, we won't be in here too long. We just came in primarily to answer people's questions. Mm-hmm. And, we still have the allotted time that we said would be on. So if anyone has a question, feel free to ask the question and we will reply to your question. Even if you speak in Urdu and you don't know much English, or we speak in Hindi, that's okay.
Translator is right here.
Right. So you can say English or any of those other languages and she will understand. But we just wanted to we know live you can talk to us right here and now and ask us questions. So instead of making another video, we decided, to do this. And then we'll still make a video for there's one person that commented and asked us a question. And it's a common question, but we've done that video before, maybe twice. Mm-hmm. And she wanted to know how we got together. And maybe we'll do it again, but we'll just, I don't know how we can focus on that because, like I said, we've done 2 other videos on that. So, I don't know. We'll have to sit down and think about how that works.
Yeah, with us, the one thing I would say, people talk about soulmates or love at first sight. Those things are true. They're not just fictional things. With us, we are the soulmates. It's like people can't tell. Even we have been married over 10 years. If you see us, you will be like, oh, we're just dating. We're like high school lovers, just hanging around together and doing stuff. That's how we are. It's like, even sometimes I forget that he's my husband. He's older than me. And mom usually yells at me. It's like, that's your husband. You better respect him. I'm like, Mom, I'm sorry. I forgot that he is my husband. He's my best friend.
So that's what's cool about your mom. Listen, I don't know what she's saying in Urdu when she's speaking to her, but there's certain times I know she is correcting her in front because her mother is like, "That's your husband. Make sure you give him respect."
Him. I'm like, but Mom, I always forget he's my husband because he's my best friend.
Not that she's disrespecting me. It's just that
I always forget
there's
that
a certain
that he is older than me. I always act younger, so I always think like he's around my age and. As you usually talk to your friends, that's how I talk to him.
Right.
It's like, I'm like, sometimes like I'm talking, I'm like, Mom is like, why are you hitting your husband? You're not supposed to do that. Mom,
but yeah, that doesn't bother me though, yeah. Because we are best friends, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, and then with us, we are soulmates. I'm saying that because we knew that we're going to be together the first time we met. The first time I touched him, I knew he's my husband. It's just a weird sensation. I just had that urge to hold him, to comfort him, and it's weird for me to explain. I can't explain. It's like felt like I have known him forever, and that was the first time ever when I actually recognized that he exists.
Right, like I just came out of nowhere and I was like, I'm here.
Because you worked with me for a whole year, and I knew every single guy who worked with me except you for some reason. And you were right there in front of me. I never looked at you.
Yeah, you're right. I was right in front of you, but at the same time, our shifts in the beginning, I was coming in. She only saw
I
me
was
for
leaving for an
a
hour.
little bit, yeah, and then that was it. But I just want to say real quick, the last video I was looking broke. I looked at that video, the one we did about the nudist camp. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. COVID will do a number on you, so you got to pay attention. And what I mean by that is, you know, sometimes you get, you know, tired and down. You know, always having to just stay at home. I wasn't shaved in that video, and I was extremely tired. And I was like, wow. I mean, today I'm shaved. You know, I feel a little better, but sometimes it'll weigh you down. So I apologize.
I haven't done no makeup.
Yeah,
or
but I have to
nothing.
apologize. I was looking really broken in that video. So, but to touch up on the nudist part, by the way, I talked to Ashley. Can you tell I don't have my glasses on? Hello. I had to look up because the print is like that big. So she's got glasses on now, so she can see it better than me. How you doing? But Ashley actually
hit up the same day.
Yeah, if you look at the video, it's just the last video we did about if we are considering going to. He says,
Love you too.
I can't tell if it's a guy's name or a female's name from here because the print is so small. But thank you very much. So Ashley, it's like weird, like he must have been feeling that we were talking about him. So he called me up and he was like, yeah, you know, we got to get you out there to the nudist camp. And I'm like, and it's funny because we have other friends that now saw that video and no one is focused on her. Everyone is focused on me. And they're like, you know, why can't you go to the camp, man? You know, you got to get past your fears. You know, and Steve. And I'm like,
because you have the fear and insecurities. I don't. I'm like, oh, let's do it. I'm ready to go.
yeah, but it's not
That's
that
why they're
easy.
trying
You
to
know,
work with
it's
you.
not that easy just to be walking around naked in front of people. And
Let's start with home.
I don't even walk around the house naked.
I know, that's the thing, to start with home.
Like I said, I have to go at my pace. So we'll be giving you guys updates as that goes along, whether, you know, because it's cold out right now anyway, so it doesn't matter if I say no or yes right now, because I'm not traveling super far to my first camp or whatever you want to call it. I don't know why what is it called? I don't know. I keep calling it a camp, whatever. It sounds like a cult or something. Retreat, yeah. Because I've seen some beautiful ones that they go to. Very beautiful. Lots of land where you don't even really bump into other people. I'm just afraid of what we do, because he actually said there's one further out. I think he said either northern or southern Ohio. And he said it was more private in the sense where you can stay at different cabins and you come across people if you go and do like volleyball, stuff like that. But for the most part, you won't if you go hiking and all that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, so I'm gonna go hiking with no clothes on. That is, you know, I don't know.
What if a bear comes out and...
Now, what if we watch Naked and Afraid. If you've seen that show, Naked and Afraid, people get stung in the wrong areas by insects. I'm not trying to be that person, you know? So I already told her my biggest problem if I went on that show, Naked and Afraid, would be being naked, you know? Because I'd be the one like getting fig leaves and all that stuff and making clothes out of bark and all that, you know? And then I would be able to survive. Now, if it was real life and we were just thrown into that for survival, different story. I'd be, you know, trying to survive. So once again, I'm jumping in saying hello, welcome. If you have any questions, just go ahead and ask. If you have questions, don't have to be shy. Say it in Urdu Hindi so they understand in case they don't understand English. Well,
कोई अगर सवाल हो तो हम यहाँ पर हैं जवाब देने के लिए.
because then, you know, when you see people jump in more, just every once in a while, just say it in Urdu Hindi so that way they understand. But I understand at the same time, though, most people do understand English, you know, because it's
Because they teach it
right
since elementary school. Did you see my question?
I'm sorry, no, I
Black
didn't.
Musa.
See, it didn't pop up. So what was your question one more time, Mr. Busa?
Busan. The last one we got was that you're
Yeah,
correct.
that one guy. Yeah,
And
I didn't see that because I've been looking at the screen the whole time and I didn't see anything pop up. So ask your question. I'm sorry, one more time, and then we'll answer your question. I'm sorry. Who is the king of your house? Is your wife truly submissive to you? Yes, she is. No, that's not the question. I know. But yeah, if you could please ask your question again, Black Busa, then we will reply. But I didn't see anything pop up. We're looking at the screen. Now I'll probably be able to see at the end. So do Hindi, and this person just jumped in. Just let them know. Just let them know in case somebody didn't speak English.
Okay. A new person. अगर कोई सवाल हो तो हम यहाँ पर हैं जवाब देने के लिए. So feel free.
Just in case, just in case they don't speak English. Well, they jumped out like, oh! They're like, I'm trying to remember. There's so many words that I've memorized now, but then failed to remember when I need to use it. Goodbye, of course, is Allah face in Urdu, and then
Dhanyawad is thank you in Hindi.
no,
Shukriya.
goodbye. Bye. Shukriya. No.
No, in Hindi.
Yeah.
Now you made me forget. See.
I'll put you on the spot. I feel bad though. There, maybe there's a way we can see here. Let me see if I can pull that. Nope, it's not that.
Oh, no.
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 Oh,
Yeah,
here you go.
we go.
Okay. Oh, go up.
Okay,
go up.
we found out where to look. So right now we're looking really stupid.
Now we just see that you are correct, and then that was Mushtaq Khan. And then Black Busa's question. Did you see my question?
Yeah, so it didn't pop up, Black Busa. It didn't pop up.
Sorry.
Yeah, because we're actually looking at all the. I found out how to look at all of the
Messages.
Messages people posted, and I don't see it in there. So you would have to ask that again, because I don't see it in there. And if you're just hopping in, excuse our lighting. We are outside.
And it's getting dark.
It's getting dark, and we're sitting out here waiting for our daughter Gia to get out of cheerleading practice. So sometimes you get this kind of light. Other times you'll get that great. She did buy me a ring, which is great, and it works awesome. We used it for the last video.
We're not talking about the wedding ring. I already bought that.
Yeah, we're talking about
The light ring.
yeah, we're talking about a ring light. So now we need to get a smaller one for the vehicle. So speaking of wedding ring, this is perfect because I was complaining about, like I said, I teach cage fighting and combat martial arts. So wearing my regular ring would cut into my skin, so I stopped wearing it. So she got me, what is this called again?
Silicone ring.
Yeah, if you can see it.
Because women were flirting
Look.
with somebody.
It's a ring. It's a silicone ring. So it doesn't hurt when I'm grappling and punching. See, it just expands with my finger, so it doesn't hurt. That's a genius, you know. That way she can't yell at me more. And she bought me a bunch of them, by the way.
Because
So I got a pack.
he puts it different places and then forgets.
Well, I mean, yeah. But this one though is so comfortable. I forget it's on. I don't even take it off. Which I guess is
maybe beyond my abilities at the moment.
what?
See? I don't know how you
That was my
activate
watch
it.
talking. I don't know if she look. Oh, it says take it off. It says take it off, and she said that may be.
Okay,
beyond my
Black
ability.
Buddha said, I don't know why it won't show. It's not showing.
Right. That's okay. You can ask it again, and then.
Maybe he asked again and it's still not showing.
Well. Let's see.
No, just get out. Just get out.
Oh, okay. You just got to touch the screen.
Yeah. I don't know why it won't show.
That's weird. Yeah, it's not.
Still don't know why it's not showing for some reason.
Yeah, because now I see we just have to touch the screen and then we show. I see a few of your other comments,
But-
Black Busa, but I don't see.
Yeah, question is
question.
still not coming up.
Was it? Did you ask a question like who passes gas, or something like that? Maybe I don't know.
Who's the loud one? Who's the quiet one? Loud one, quiet one.
Yeah, like I said, we are not unless it's we are open to asking pretty much most questions anyway, unless it's like a super rude question or something like that. But you know, we don't have those fears, so you know, we're just trying to.
We might answer the super rude too.
Hmm?
We'll answer the super rude question.
No, we
too.
don't. We don't even pay attention to super rude. We've had those before, so we don't mind asking questions. And we've had people ask questions. We've even had people ask questions on on the video itself about, you know, our marriage, or maybe they're thinking about themselves, whatever. And so we would answer those questions. Or people ask questions about that. They're curious about our cultures and how they work together in the marriage. Things like that. So we are open to, even if we have to repeatedly ask those questions because maybe somebody didn't see those answers before, we are open to answering those again.
Okay, what are your hopes and dreams for the future? Here you go.
I feel that I believe that children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
It's a good one though.
Whitney Houston sang that.
No, I'm like, I didn't know if he's joking or
Yeah,
he's real.
she
but
was
that's a good
impressed.
one.
She was impressed. When I heard some dreams for the future, I'll let you go first, since I used a Whitney Houston song. But and I've done that before, by the way. I've done that before, and it works like a charm. If you don't know the answer, think of words to a song, and it'll get you out of trouble. But go ahead, and what do you think? What are your hopes and dreams? Like, I've got a question. He's laughing, but it's the truth, man. Like, when you mean, what are our hopes and dreams for the future? Hopes and dreams as in financially, hopes and dreams as in relationship, hopes and dreams as in other goals we may have. That might help us to do a more direct answer to your question. Because in general, if you say that, we might be here for like an hour, because, we have a lot of things we think about and things we want to see for the future.
Relation-wise, it's still death do us apart. Even after that, family-wise.
Okay. Well, she said till death do us part, and if she kills
Even
me,
after that,
it would be quicker. No.
you want to just strangle you right now?
Yeah. So family-wise,
I want one more baby.
yeah, that's one of her goals, is to have another child.
One last one.
But it's like,
If it is possible.
right,
Our children don't leave us alone.
right.
This is our alone time. This is the only loving time we
Right.
can get.
Gia is very psychic when it comes to sexy time between
Oh
us.
my God!
As soon
We
as-
just think about
Yeah.
it.
No, if she
and
puts her arm on my shoulder, if she kisses me on the cheek, there's Gia.
right in
What
the
are you
middle.
doing, Daddy? What are you doing, Mommy? And I'm like, how do you think you got here? You
Get
know?
away! Let me
Yeah.
get in middle of you.
Right, and she does. Oh crap! Lucky I brought my chargers.
Oh, why you do that?
All right, so talk about your dream of the future and children being our future and teaching them well. Let them lead the way.
Well, besides that, Gia said that I need to go back to school. It's on the other side.
I knew that. I was just testing you out. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, Gia said that I need
So
to go back to
family-wise,
school
so
too.
yeah, I said that too. Okay, here's the thing. She went to college for how many years? You see what I'm saying? So your relationship is very interesting to me. Very rare. Yeah, I would agree, but I would say I see it more now. I don't know where you live, Black Wusa, but we live in Central Ohio. We live in Ohio. I see it a lot more of how we look with couples, Black and Pakistani, and not just
Black
female
women,
Pakistanis,
yeah.
but I'm talking about male Pakistanis.
Male Pakistani.
'Cause I'll be
Indians
like,
getting
"Oh,
black
honey."
ladies too.
He's a Pakistani man. He's a black woman. So it's a little more common here where we live at. I don't know about. Well, I think he's talked about California. In California, I have family live in California, and people always talk about how diverse California is. But to me, California is diverse racially, but they're not diverse as in all these neighborhoods. It's pockets of neighborhoods of different races that really don't hang out with each other unless they go out to eat or whatever. So to me, at least when I went, that was my viewpoint of when I saw, when I visited. But that was L.A. and Beverly Hills. That was weird. Somebody honked the horn, like they laid on the horn or something. Anyway,
be a
that's
mistake.
what happens when you go live. Same things would happen. But anyway, I'm sorry. So when I went, it was predominantly white people. But when we went out shopping or to eat, then it was different races and cultures. So yeah, but yeah, I honestly, I think I said it before in a few of our videos how we met. I didn't think she would even be interested in me, So I didn't try. That's probably why she didn't see me, because I didn't try. All the other guys are, tongue hanging down, barking, looking at her, trying to throw catchy joke phrases and all that stuff. Even some of the people I work with were like, "Oh man, she's hot, man. I'd like to hook up with her." I'm like, well, So I didn't think it would happen, and then that's how I know it was meant to happen, because it just happened without either one of us trying.
I don't know why I turned back from the door and came and asked you. That's not my
Yeah.
personality. And even till now, people are like, we can't believe you did it. It's
Right,
not
right.
you. You
It
must have
shocked
done
me.
something.
It shocked me. It shocked me. Busa. I don't want to say Busa, because the register I was on, I could see her walking, and I would always admire her, but I never did it in an obvious way. And I watched her walk past with her mother, and then she stops, turns around. I'm like, oh shit, is she coming to me? I must have forgot something because she was my supervisor. So I thought maybe she came to the register for something. No. Would you like to go out? And then I was like, what?
And he's just looking, and I'm like, oh my God,
And his
did I
brother,
ask something wrong?
yeah, this guy was standing there in the line right in front of me, right across from me, and I was checking him out. But then I froze for a minute when she said that, and he says, dude, I swear, if you don't, I will. So then I snapped at him, like, okay, yeah, I'll go out with you. But as for our future of things, like I said, she needs to go back. She's, I didn't go to college that long. She went and put some time in, so I think she needs to go and finish it. But life has always happened, starting with her father, who because she went behind his back and went, and then he ended up making her quit. So, and then we got.
I know. I only have one class left, 3 credit hours.
And that's what I'm saying. You don't have that long left, and you can just be done with it.
Because my goal was to go in I always admired Interpol, so International Police. We don't have it here. We have FBI instead. So I wanted to go in there, and according to my teacher, he was really impressed with me. It's like, different languages, you can easily get in there. Most people have to work at least 1 year in law enforcement before they can apply for it. As soon as you complete this class, you can actually go apply and you will get a job like this. And I'm like, okay, I have 3 credit hours left. I tried taking that class 3 times already, but things happened and I had to quit in the middle. And I'm like, I need to take that class, complete it, get my bachelor's for
But
law
that, like I said,
enforcement and
life
get in
keeps
there.
happening. Life keeps happening.
And then I have that medical assistance too, because I was doing the medical assistant course
Yeah,
too.
like I
and
said,
I'm
she went for a
like,
few things, so hopefully she can continue that. As for me, goals do I have relationship-wise? Oh, Black Boots. I found you guys because I was looking for another Black Pakistani couple I had watched a while ago. I love you guys. Well, at least now we can know how to take. There we go. Love you guys.
when you talk about the uniqueness of your relationship, you guys are a one of a kind.
Okay, he said that before, I think. You're reading the old one. That big one is new.
I read both
But
of
thank
them.
you very much. Oh, okay. Okay. Scorpio, by the way. I married a Scorpio. So you don't argue. I'm a Cancerian, so it's okay. So whenever she strikes, she's hitting
I'm not
shell.
striking. I've just said I read the whole.
I can tell though. I can tell. But honestly, goal-wise, relationship way, he's laughing at us because Scorpios, But it's all good. I just let it blow off my shoulders.
It hasn't come yet.
It's because it don't hurt. I just let it roll off me. That's why her mom always goes, "Don't disrespect your husband." I'm like, it's all good, Sasama, because I'm not even paying attention. And then Sasama will laugh and go, "Oh, okay." But I would say our goals, honestly, are to keep growing as a couple, but to also maintain what we have been doing.
Mm-hmm.
When we first got together, I told her that we need to always make sure we communicate. We always need to make sure that even if it pisses her off or pisses me off, it doesn't matter. We need to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that is,
communication is the key, because we know many friend couples who have split and they have been together for years, but then they split because they were lacking the communication between each other.
right. They said they grew apart.
So,
We haven't grown apart. We've grown together. And we've had some, people are like, your guys' relationship is perfect. Actually, it is perfect for us. But we've had imperfect situations happen.
we fight, we
yeah.
have disagreements.
Where
so-
she's walked down the street yelling and screaming at me, and I'm like, okay, this is how I am as a person. I
I
don't
am
like people knowing my
short-tempered.
business when it comes to us arguing. If she's out in public and she's mad, everybody's gonna know our business. Everybody. So
Only if you don't leave me alone.
and it'll get me so mad, and I'm like, calm down, because we're gonna both look like fools, and people have cell phones, and they're gonna be like, record it and put it on YouTube or something. And she doesn't do that often. She does, so it's not a bad thing. It's just, I say once every few years she will explode on me. And the last time she exploded, we were at Chipotle, and I'm not gonna go into full detail, but she went to Chipotle, and I'm like, come on, just
That
calm
was
down.
really-
Well, they need me, beep beep, alone. I just want to go walk.
5 years ago. 5 years ago.
Why do, when women especially get mad, they want to go for a walk? How about go for a walk on a sunny day Don't go for a walk when the sun's going down. Don't go for a walk when it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Go for a walk when it's safe to go for a walk. And then she's gonna get mad when I say, don't go for a walk right now. Or I will like follow far behind her and she knows it and then she gets mad off more. She gets pissed off more. So no, but again, we do communicate. And even if we're upset, we listen to each other. You know, so that's important. And we only seem like we get closer, you know. We have people, our friends at work, or not friends at work, co-workers, because we don't really know everybody at work, but we work with people that are good people. I've had a few say, I thought you guys were having an affair because of the way you guys are holding hands, or the way you hug each other.
And we know you both are married.
Right. And we had a friend of ours, you know, bless his heart, passed away. He was murdered, a couple years ago. Good friend. His joke always was, I'm going to tell your
wife and I'm going to tell your husband that you are cheating on each other.
Right.
And everybody thought that we
Right.
actually are. And except for some of the coworkers who knew,
Right.
and they're like, we are tired of telling people they're actually married to each other.
Right, because it got old after a while. People were
Forget
like,
about it.
I was like, well, my wife works here too, because we're both school bus drivers. And I would say, oh, my wife works here, you know, she'll be in a minute. Oh, who's your wife? I go, Sidra? Wait, that one lady.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing? What's his name? I can't see. I don't have the light is in my eyes.
Mid Elias, I think. MD Elias. Oh. Yeah. MD Elias. Yes.
Hello,
Yes.
how you doing? Sorry if we have to look. If you see our mugs go up to the screen, it's because the letters are like this big.
And
You think you can adjust the text size, you
Yeah.
know, to like grandpa. I mean, that'd be great, unless I'm using my iPad. Now, my iPad is a different story. No problem. So I've got like an iPad Pro Max 12-inch screen. This thing is huge. If we went live on this, I could easily read what everyone is saying. But we're not. I'm on the iPhone 11 Pro Max. But, so everyone thinks that we're having an affair. And then when I say, no, my wife said that, that's my wife. Oh, that's really your wife. Yeah. You know, so some people will say, how do you do it? I'm like, or they'll say it's hard work to have a happy marriage. I would say no. You just have to be consistent.
Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum
Walaikum
assalam.
assalam.
Say Ilyas.
Right.
Muhammad Ilyas. There you go.
Okay.
I got it. The short form.
So,
It could be
and that's
anything
something
about
I've
them, yes.
also learned too, because her family is Muslim. You know, they say Assalamu alaikum. And I used to feel stupid at first because I'm like, I don't think I'm saying it right. Because when I say Assalamu alaikum, I feel like I'm saying Assalamu alaikum. You know, when I hear them say it, it's say it.
Nonchalant. Like,
No.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, but yeah, and I'm like, I don't hear me saying it like I hear her family say it. You know, but I guess
Because we have more of the sounds and more of the alphabets in our language
Right.
than English.
Right. So it's one of those things where I'm trying to learn Urdu and also learn Hindi. But my thing is I feel a little ashamed sometimes because I'll be like, Abkhasi hey or ho? You know, which one is the ho and which one is the hey? You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to understand, make sure I don't say the word wrong. And
That is. So,
Abkhasi-
were you saying, how are you? Abkhasi ho.
Abkhasi ho.
Or Abkhasi
Yeah, but there's
hai.
Abkhasi hey. See, that's the thing I got to get down. Like, pussy, pussy, pussy.
I found the way you guys eat rice fascinating.
What?
Okay.
Touch the screen. There you go.
I found the way you guys eat rice fascinating. Most other people like rice plain. I was raised in the South, so butter, salt, and pepper was the way to go.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, look. Here's the thing now.
Has to be sweet rice.
Here's the thing on the rice. I'm glad you brought that up. Okay, so she eats rice with salt, and my daughter Gia eats rice with salt, and they both get disgusted when I eat it with sugar and butter. Now, I come from what was that, North Ohio?
Mm-hmm.
Delaware, Ohio. Delaware, Ohio. I grew up out in the country. Sweet rice, yes. I know you said yes. I'm just saying though, when you live out in the country though, like in this region, you either eat it with, now my mom would also eat rice with salt, but we also had rice with sugar. And we actually had it for breakfast. Sweet rice is what we called it, sweet rice. We even had a song. We go, sweet rice. That's what we sang when we were kids. But yes, so rice with sugar was how I liked it.
Harriet.
What's that mean?
Harriet. How are you? Everything okay?
So that means you have to reply back
Harriet.
in Urdu or
जी सब खैरियत है.
So, you know, it is what it is. We like rice different ways. I don't know if I ever turned to eating rice with salt. Just not me.
Yeah, but you eat biryani and pulao. That's all salty rice.
But that's got chicken. I tell you what, I love subcontinent food in general. The food is really good. I grew up on Hispanic, Fiji, Italian, and of course, Black American,
Asian,
African American,
Kazakhstan.
and African American. Yeah, and my best friend is Chinese, and so Asian food as well. But man, I tell you what, I feel like the more we realize how similar we are as cultures, the more people can really get along. Because I thought for sure she would be so different because she was from Asia. It was a whole nother world. But there were so many similarities with her family to my family. And I was like, you know, we're not that different. So I think as people, if we just like stop trying to look for our differences and we look for our similarities, I think people would get along a lot better. But the food reminds me of, because I also have Jamaican in my family. I'm a huge melting pot. It can confuse even some Americans. But it even confused her family at first because they didn't understand exactly what I was.
You're not black. That's the first one
Yeah,
I
no,
heard
so
from everybody.
yeah,
You're not black.
I'm like, yes, I am. I identify as black, but yes, I'm more than that. But for me, that's what I identify as. But the foods, Pakistani food, food from India reminds me a lot of Jamaican food. And
Like this said, I did not know Pakistan was apart from India at one time. So would that mean? Sorry.
so would that mean Sidra is technically Indian? Forgive my ignorance. No, that's okay. She can answer that.
I am.
Pakistani, because it's still a
I am
country.
Pakistani, yes, but I have some Indian blood, yes, you can say. Because most of my blood is like Persian, Iranian, because I'm Aryan, if you see. So that's my caste, that's my race, I'm Aryan. So I have that Iranian, Persian blood, but I do have Indian blood in me too because
Right.
of my ancestors who mixed up there. So
It's kind of like
my grandma, my grandparents, and my dad's older sister, they are definitely Indian because they were born in India when India-Pakistan was together. So you can say that yes, they are Indian, and then when they separated, that's when everybody else came into existence.
Well, I see what you're saying,
and I was
became-
born in Pakistan, so I
Right.
became Pakistani. Hyderabad biryani.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Hyderabad biryani is good too. You usually like the Sindhi and Bombay biryani.
So I never had Hyderabad biryani.
I haven't made Hyderabad biryani yet.
I love her biryani, and I love her mother's biryani. It says, okay, thanks for the answer. You're welcome. And I'll tell you, I'll touch on this real quick, Black Booster. It's kind of like if you are familiar with African Americans who are interracial and mixed. It's kind of like that with Pakistanis. I mean, well, because in her family, when you see them, you see certain ones that look Indian. You see certain ones that look Persian. You know, and so
Completely. Some look Arab completely. It's like you
well,
can.
Persian and Arab two different, but yeah, but you could see that there are those mixes there. But it's a beautiful mix of both, you know, because they have a mixture of Indian culture in there as well as
The culture-wise, our culture is a lot
What is
together. It's a crown. It's a picture of crown.
but and to answer the other question about
Biryani, Hyderabad biryani.
Hyderabad biryani, yes. Americans in general always say when they say, "What's your favorite subcontinent dish?" Biryani, and it's like, oh, that's just a cop out. Now, her biryani, and her mother's biryani, and her sister's biryani, and her sister has a channel where she actually cooks, and it's called Desh Badesh.
Desh Badesh.
Desh Badesh. Look, I mean, I speak in English. Desh Badesh. But she all of them can cook, and their biryani is the bomb. It is really good. So I enjoy their biryani. When we go out to restaurants, there's that one restaurant.
Except for Amul India.
Yeah, Amul India. Their
Biryani is a lot like
is-
my biryani.
yes. But I don't. Most restaurants don't like the biryani. But her and her mom and her sister, excellent biryani. And they all cook it differently. Like Mrs. said. Has Sidra ever made egg biryani?
Egg biryani, well, no, I have not made egg biryani, but
Hello.
fried rice.
Right.
Fried rice as eggs, I made that. But no, not the egg biryani. There are different kinds of biryanis. Like Bombay biryani is the most basic kind of biryani. Sindhi biryani is the one that has, it's more spicy and it has potatoes in it besides the chicken. Or if you want to use meat or some steak or something else instead of chicken, I usually make the chicken biryani. So that's how it is. I think Hyderabad is the one that has egg in it. Egg,
really?
potato, yeah.
That sounds good though. That sounds like
So-
I would like that kind of biryani with egg in it. But I thought
So
there was
there-
egg in it anyway.
Huh?
I thought that. Then yes, I would like Hyderabad.
Hyderabad.
Yeah, Hyderabad. Yeah.
Yeah, so there are different regions have different biryanis. So most of the spices are the same, just some ingredients are different. Like Sindhi biryani, they usually add red chilies, coriander, green chilies, tomatoes into the biryani, whereas the regular biryani does not have.
And what's that? I don't know.
Oh, Charminar. Yeah, Charminar. I don't know.
Oh, so that's
I'm sorry. Yes, I don't know what you
So
said.
that's a regional word then? Because it looked like you were understanding what they were saying until they said that. Because I know there's different
Languages for the region, yeah.
different regional languages. So she might not understand what you just said. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm like, they can all cook, which is a blessing because I come from a family that can all cook, including me. In actuality, in fact, a few of my relationships, I was the one that cooked.
And there are many dishes that you have taught me how to cook.
Yeah, I can, and I mean,
And
I
there
can
are
cook.
some dishes I prefer him cooking. Like your salsa dip, he makes really best salsa dip. And then fried chicken, he makes really good, better than me. But he has taught me. That was the first dish he taught me how
Was
to make
it?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, because
And then I started following the fried shrimp the same way
Yep.
you do fried
no,
okra.
oh,
the same
but she puts her
way.
own spin on it. She puts her
I put chaat
desi, how you say it,
masala and
desi?
all
Is
that.
that it,
Yeah,
desi?
this is
She puts her desi spin on it, and man, it is good. It's really good. And my dad always said anybody can fry chicken, but not everybody can make good fried chicken, and that is the truth. So that is the whole idea: is make sure you're making good food, and half of it is if it smells good, it's going to taste good. That's another thing my dad said. My dad is an excellent chef. My mom is great. My mom is great at cooking Italian dishes. You know, she's part Italian. Some Fiji dishes. She probably doesn't remember how to make any Fiji dishes anymore because she's also part of Fiji. My mom is the one that's a bunch of different things. My dad is some things. My dad is also considered interracial and mixed, but my mom is super mixed. It was like every generation said, "Hey, let's just keep mixing." So, but
And you
so,
continued it.
but you know what? Our family reunions are the bomb. Our family reunions, all these different dishes of foods, man. You won't
Yeah,
get bored if you're
everybody
my
does
family.
that, yeah.
It's delicious. And speaking of which, we were asked before in the video, what, oh wait a minute, let's see what he said. I really enjoyed this live. I will be looking forward to your future videos and lives. I'm getting
A call.
a call. So unfortunately I have to go. Please keep up the content and stay blessed. Same thing
Thank
with
you,
you,
Black
Busa.
Busa.
And since you're heading out, oh what, not two more people came in. But if anyone doesn't have any more questions for us, we're gonna also head out. But we'll stay if someone has a question.
अगर कोई और सवाल है किसी से किसी को हमसे तो जरूर पूछें.
Oh, you just let him know.
Yeah, I said if you have any questions, just ask.
All right, well, I don't know if anyone does. If not, it was nice talking with everybody.
अगर
And
कोई सवाल नहीं तो हम चलते हैं.
See. I mean we.
We.
And we will catch you guys again, and we'll get more people. It was nice talking to at least 3 or 4 people came in and said hello. We got some questions answered, and that's what we're going to do every time we jump in, unless we have something to say. If you have a question, let us know, and if not, we are going to hop off here now. And everybody have a blessed evening and enjoy your evening.
Mhm.
Oh, by the way, real quick, Bomb Whippy. I was going to say this. Bomb Whippy is a nickname that came about when I was a kid. My brother and I made it up. That's where the name came from. Bomb Whippy just meant really good. So that's why we came up with the Bomb Whippy for the name of our channel. And on that note, we will shut up. And you guys enjoy your evening or your morning or your day, because I had to stop and think.
Some places
Yeah,
daytime,
around the
yeah.
world it's different times. You guys take care. It's great talking with you.
Okay, फिर हम चलते हैं. Allah Hafiz.
Allah face. Goodbye. Oh, wait, somebody's coming in. What does it say?
Hearts no. It's
Thank
Haley.
Thank you, Haley. You have a good evening. Unless you have a question for us, then we'll hang out and answer your question or whatever. If not, we're going to hop off. On that note, we're going to say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. It's on your side, by the way.
Oh.
I'll just compose it until you turn it off.